This past September, I got in our minivan and I went to put our CD player on, and as I did, Christmas music filled the van. And I was like, oh no, my wife did it again. My wife loves Christmas, and she starts celebrating in September in anticipation. And don't tell my wife this, but secretly I love that about her, that she has that sense of childlike anticipation, that she cannot wait to celebrate Christmas. And it's really, really a beautiful thing. And that's what this season that we're coming into is all about, is a sense of anticipation. I remember when we were kids, we used to make those paper chains where each day we would pull off a paper chain, which meant a day closer to the celebration of this holiday. And I remember one year, in fact, trying to make a chain of 365 of these little things so that we would do it all year, anticipate, but that didn't work out so well. But anyway, it's an anticipation of a celebration, and I think it's a celebration this time of the year. Whatever traditions we're from, it's a celebration of the coming together of a longing to be found and a longing to find. A while back, my wife and I were reading this book, and it had these photographs taken in orphanages. And there was one particular photograph that really moved us, and it was a photograph of a child, a little boy, maybe 5 years old, 6 years old, that had just been found on the streets and brought to this orphanage. And he was standing in this hallway holding these two little sacks with everything that he owned in these sacks. And this look on his face of just confusion of like, where am I? Where's my mom? Kind of look just shook us. And I remember telling my wife, look, if there was ever a visual or a picture or a look of the ache to be found, there it is in the eyes of this little boy. And then that started making us think, what is a more desperate longing? What is a more desperate ache? The ache to be found or the ache to find? Because we've also been there as well. If you've ever lost a child in a store, you know the ache to find. There's this desperation, and the child that's lost has this desperation to be found. We've found that oftentimes some of the children that come into our safe home have that ache to be found, that ache to be home. And we just had a situation recently this past year where we were able to reintegrate one of our girls back home. And it was such a powerful time to see this ache that had been in her to want to be back home and back with her family, and not knowing the other side of the coin, and then finding that out, that there was a mother that was back home that was aching and wanting and desiring to find her daughter again. And we were able to witness this amazing celebration as she went home. And oh man, the anticipation on her side and the anticipation that we found out on the side of the mother, the ache to be found and the ache to find coming together in this beautiful and powerful celebration. As we come into this season of anticipation, I want to encourage you to celebrate finding and celebrate being found, and celebrate love, which is what this is all about. Hamilton Wright maybe said, "Blessed is the season that engages the whole world in a conspiracy of love." Love's in